So again, this will be your OLC, Luis Don Estanislao from AMA Angeles City. And our subjects are going to be the Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 1. So we'll be discussing the users of accounting information. So at the end of the lesson, we should be able to define external users of accounting information and give examples. We'll be able to define internal users of accounting information and give examples. And we'll be able to identify the types of decision made by each group of users. And we'll be able to identify the types of information needed by each group of users. So accounting information can either be about resources, obligations, profitability, capital, and cash flows. So when we say resources, guys, this will be the assets of the company. When we say obligations, this will be the liabilities. When we say profitability, this will be the net income. Capital will be the owner's equity, and cash flow will be the inflow and outflow of cash. So basically, this information can be seen on our financial statement. So who uses accounting data or accounting information? So we have what we call internal users and external users. So let's discuss internal users first. So internal users of accounting information are those individuals inside the company who plan, organize, and run the business. These users are directly involved in managing and operating the business. This includes marketing managers, production supervisors, finance directors, company officers, and owners, of course. So basically, when we say internal users, those are only within the organization or the people within the organization. So who are they? So of course, first we have the owners. So owners provide capital to the business and they assess if they need funding. So basically, owners is the source of capital of the business. So sila kasi ang nagtayo ng ating business. So sa kanila din manggagaling ang capital. So they also consider regarding additional investment, expanding the business, borrowing funds to support any expansion plan. So of course, owners need accounting information for them to be able to know what's happening on their business. And for them to be able to know if they need to invest more, if they need to expand the business, and if they need more funds to any expansion plans. So that's why accounting information is needed by the owners. And we also have the manager or management or the managers. So they need financial information because they plan and organize the firm. So analyze the organization's performance and position and take appropriate measures to improve the company's result. So they also needed accounting information for them to be able to decide or do decision making. So owners and managers are both internal users that will be doing the decision, or that will be making the decision for their company. So there are more of decision making. So when we tackle branches of accounting, guys, the branch of accounting that deals with decision making is the management accounting, right? That because it's only we are only talking about within the organization. So for internal users, we are using management accounting information for decision making. So that's going to be the accounting information that the managers and owners needs for the decision they will be making on their business. So again, for internal users, we have the owners and the managers. Now let's go to external users naman. So external users are individuals and organizations outside the company who want financial information about the company. So these users are not directly involved in managing and operating the business. So they are secondary users. So the examples of external users are creditors, banks or suppliers, employees, investors, customers, tax authorities or the BIR, and regulatory authorities or the government or the government. So let's take them one by one. So for creditors, they are determining the worthiness of an organization. So terms of credits are set by creditors according to the assessment of their customers' financial health. Creditors include suppliers as well as lenders of finance such as banks. So basically for creditors, guys, they will be needing the accounting information of the business for them to be able to know if tama ba na ipapahiram nila ng pera sa company. Tama ba na na pagkakatiwala nila itong amount na to sa company yon. So they should always answer the question, if extend a loan to this company, will it be able to pay for this loan? Does the company have sufficient resources to pay its loan? So basically, accounting information will be used for them to be able to answer this question. And also we have suppliers. So for suppliers, ito yung mga nagsusupply sa atin ng goods and services. So they are also creditors, but they are only with the goods and services provided to us. So just like creditors, they also have question that needs to be answered. Can they pay the goods services I provided? So for them to be able to answer that question, so they will be needing our accounting information to see if the business will be able to do so. Next, we have the employees. So why do they need accounting information? Of course, for their job security. So considering staying in the employ of the company or look for other employment opportunities. So you as an employee, you should be able to answer the question, is the company I am working for stable? So magtatagal ba ang company ito? So for you to be able to answer that, you also need accounting information to answer this question. And then we have the investors. So for analyzing the feasibility of the investing in a company, investor wants to make sure that they can earn a reasonable return on their investment before they commit any financial resources to a company. So of course, you as an investor, you are always with the return of your investment. So before investors will invest in your company or in your business, of course, they will need to make sure that the company is doing good, the company is profitable. Siyempre, hindi naman sila mag-risk to invest if nalulugi ng company mo or if the company is not performing well. So basically, they need your accounting information or the business accounting information for them to be able to see if it is okay to invest or not. So that's why they should always answer the question, should I invest in the company or not? And then we have the customers. So this is the counterpart of suppliers. So kung si suppliers, sila ang nag-provide ng goods and services sa atin. Sa customers naman, tayo ang nagsusupply ng goods and services sa kanila. So for assessing the financial position of its suppliers, which is necessary for them to maintain a stable source of supply in the long term. So customers should be able to answer the question, can they be able to supply the goods and services I need? So syempre kung pang long-term customers natin to guys, customers will be needing our accounting information for them to be able to see if masusuplayan ba natin sila in a long term. If masusupply ba natin yung goods and services that they need also for their business in a long-term basis. Then we also have the tax authorities, and our tax authorities will be the BIR, the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So for determining the credibility of the tax returns filed on behalf of the company. So for BIR, you should always answer the question, is the owner paying the correct taxes? So for BIR, they need to make sure that the company is compliant with the tax that they paid. So they will be needing their accounting information for them to be able to see if they are paying the correct taxes. And then we have the regulatory authorities and or the government. So examples of regulatory authorities will be the SEC, or which will be the Securities Exchange Commission, and the DOLE, which will be the Department of Labor and Employment. For ensuring that the company's disclosure of accounting information is in accordance with the rules and regulations, in order to protect the interests of the stakeholder who rely on such information in forming their decision. So si Dole kasi, siya ang pinakatakbuhan ng mga employees, especially if they are not treated well. So the Dole should answer the question, are employees paid in accordance to what the law states? Do they get benefits? Do they get the benefits required? So basically, if the company do not comply with the Dole, with the rules of the Dole or the rules and regulations of the Dole, so of course, employees will be able to run to Dole for them to be able to file a complaint. So Dole will be needing our financial information for them to be able to see if we are following the rules and regulations provided by them, and on what the law states as well. So they need to make sure that the employees of that company is paid well. They also need to make sure that they do receive their benefits, as well as the government. So the government should answer the question, is the company follows rules and regulations? So of course, business has its rules and regulations that needs to be checked by the government through the accounting information they have. So dapat compliant lagi tayo sa mga rules and regulations we set up, because government will need to check that through our accounting information. So those will be the external users of our accounting. Now, for external users, guys, they are more focused on the financial statement or financial stability of our business. So basically, so discuss natin branch of accounting. The accounting that deals with financial statement will be the financial accounting. So all in all, when external users, when we tackle external users, they are more concerned of financial accounting information. All right. So now let's have a quick review. So when we say internal accounting or internal users of accounting information, are those who are involved in planning, organizing, and running the business. So they need more detailed information on a timely basis in order to support their decisions. So examples are the users, examples of internal users are the managers and the owners. So again, they need managerial accounting information when we speak of internal users. And we also have the external users of accounting information are those individuals or organizations outside the company who are interested in financial information. So examples are the investors, suppliers, and the government agencies. So external users focus more of the financial accounting information.